again. Finally seeing you. Welcome to the intermittent get ready for the day routine. I had to tell warm up your body, get your blood flowing, get yourself ready for the day so you can face more life more alive. This is the intermediate routine, and I always take too much time in the beginner one, so we're gonna cut this down a little shorter, unfortunately. But I do want to do a few exercises that are ballet related in the ballet family. It's not ballet, but they're in that family because the ballet is an amazing base for any kind of dance or any kind of sports because it has strengthening, it has flexibility, it has balance, all those things that are very good for any kind of physical activity and also for everyday life. So I'm gonna do a little more in that direction in the coming weeks. And I want us to do our pachada. So today we're gonna bring it up to speed. So all right, there flies. As before your class, we're gonna magnetize our feet to the ground. There's stuff on there. And breathe in. And and breathe in. And breathe out. And then bring yours up to the front. And down. Up to the front. And down. Now we're going to bring it to the side again to about 90 degrees. So you don't want to go much higher than your shoulder, or let's say shoulder length. Go a tiny bit higher if you please. I want you to feel it coming from your shoulder blade, and your shoulder blade is going up first, and then the rest of your arm will swell away, and you're reaching this direction. Hips are still in place, and down. And you start with your shoulder blade, and it's like you're throwing your arm out in slow motion, reaching to the side, and back, and slipping again. And it's like your shoulder blade is going to bring your arm to the side, shoulder blade, and then let your arm to the side, reach for the wall. And the other side, shoulder blade is throwing your arm out to the side, and back. And you do not have a bar is not required at all, just a counter, a chair, a wall, whatever you have nearby, just for balance. Do not be hanging on it, but you can put two hands, one hand, or just in the middle, stretching one calf out your back leg is straight. If it's not straight, you need to move it in a little bit more. And move it in, wait middle. And we're going to try and feel a stretch of the lower calf right here. And a quick warm up, push you through it to get to advancing. But we need to always warm up a little bit, even if we're doing a stepping dance. Stay in the leg, make sure the back leg straight. Bring it in, right in the middle. Then we're going to bend it. The more your waist can get the back leg, you'll stretch the calf. And right here. 1, 2. Stretch back your body. I like to move around because I feel different stretch. Just want to move it somewhere. And leg. That foot. And a nice stretch. That's a bit less nice. And just requires so much stretching. And please. Let's over the side back. Get your knees a little bit here. Look at that was big. Oh. Thank you so much. Moving forward, try to keep your back flat. We're going to go forward. Let's keep sliding more and lift the legs. And try to keep it in the same place as you straighten up your knees. Just going to hang that same foot right into the down. And then I want you to pretend somebody's grabbing your hands from down there and then pulling them out far, far away from you, stretching you out to back at side again. And up, and then stretching to the sky, pulling everything in. Stretch out. And back. Like that lean where your upper back is lower. And up you want to lengthen the sweat box. And lift it up. Okay, so we're going down with a flat back. These are the defense. Pinch here. And so you can fight anymore. Relax it down. Your knees straighten your body the same place. And come up. Give that a much more in your hands. And let them pull you up. Reach out to the sky. Look at pick up your heels a little bit. Upward back. With backwards movement. And come to the middle. Right, I'm going to put 2 hands on the other arm, holding. Yes, I can do the splits. Well, I shouldn't say that so confidently because it's been a minute, but oh, thank you, Jorge. I wish, yeah, I definitely do them, but I used to do them every day. I used to do over splits, all kinds of stuff for that, but I have to admit I don't do them every day now. So it takes me a minute to get down there, but it's something that we can certainly work on because flexibility is something if you don't maintain it tends to go away. All right, so keeping your hands straight and out your shoulders and rib cage face forward. Just want this work your feet so your upper is twisting as much as you can. There, this part still facing forward. We'll feel that twist right there. The other side, that twist. Once more, on your feet to the side. Keeping your other side facing forward. And then to the other side. Back to the middle. Shaking at your legs. Put your feet in a parallel position. We are going to be starting by tightening up our legs. We want to engage the muscles. We're going to send our knees right over our toes with the book balanced in our head. And then pushing your ground to come up. Your legs balanced in your head. Enough, and then pushing your ground away. And we're going to feet out to the side, like a penguin. And we're going to do the same thing. Now, what I want you to do here, I want you to only turn out your toes as much as you can still get your knees over your toes. So I don't want knees going anywhere weird. I don't know going over the toes because these are very sensitive and we can make sure that they're. So I want you to suck everything in, tighten up your legs, engage them, and keep them engaged as you lower down with your knees going over your toes. And reach the body, you're going to push the ground away to come up. And looking at one, engaging your legs, sending them over your toes. All this is sucked in, pushing the ground away. And up. I'm going to put them slightly wider apart. You're still in the penguin style, but again, make sure you test that out that your knees will be lined up. And the same thing. Oh, hey, you're being so nice this morning. Thank you. Tightening up your legs, keeping everything tight here. And the knees are going to go over your toes. Reach the bottom there, push the ground away. And tighten your legs, engaging them. Over your toes and pushing the ground away to come up. And shake it out. Do a couple more exercises and then you have to dance. Okay, this is just a little introduction. Friday, I had technical difficulties and I did a for beginner's routine. So I'm gonna do all right, so in this permanent position, and I want you to shift your weight to call your supporting leg, which is your left. You can also start right, just try to switch them up. And I want you to leave a little bit of weight on the leg that would be moving because I want you to slide it up like you're ironing the floor and keep it on the ground, keep it on the ground until you can't anymore. Then lift your heel and then keep ironing with the front part of your foot, your toes, and then lift up the balls of your feet till it's just the tips of your toes touching the ground. Reverse it so that your joint is on the floor. Iron the floor, and then lower your heel, keep ironing to your back. And let's repeat that. Ironing the floor, keeping your foot flat on the ground until you can't anymore. And then raise it up and let this joint, toes still stay on the floor. Backwards, joint down, iron with that, and then iron with your whole foot. Going to the sides and down, ironing the floor. And your heel has to come up, it comes up, and then your joint has to come up. Keep your feet right up and forth. When you get to that point, make sure all your weight is off of this leg. You want this leg. I'm so sorry. To not have any weight on it. But then you want it to have weight on it because you're going to iron the floor with your joints. And then with your whole foot to come in. Then you bring it back out again. Floor, joints, toes. And if you needed to, you could raise it up. And then come back, putting weight on it. And I need to come in other foot. Ironing the floor. Heel comes up, joint comes up. Test yourself. Joint, foot. And whole foot. Joint, toe, twist, joint, whole foot together. And whole foot, joint, toes, joint, whole foot together, joint, toes, joint, heel together. And bend your knees, stretch your legs. Okay, stay. Now we're just gonna do our penguin stuff again. Put your leg out to the side. We're gonna rotate on the hip. Back and forth. Rotate that joint. In, other side. Rotate it. Now I'm going to be doing steps. Let's start with this one. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jorge. That's so nice of you. So we're going to be shifting our weight to our starting legs, which is not the one we're lifting up. That is our leg. And just want you to lift your knee up. So your knee is going to go straight upwards. So you don't want it to go outwards or any other direction other than it's like somebody is pulling your knee straight. Let's come down. So and one. And two. Your weight stays over here. Your hips 4 and 3 and 4. Other leg. So shifting over. So all your weight is off this leg. And the knees. Let's pull straight into the ground. Get around a slap. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Let's go to our penguin position. And you go straight to the air. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Shifting over that leg. And 1, 2, 3 and 4. And back. Bend his knees. And this time, I want you to push the ground away when you come up here. I want you to launch yourself into the air. So your knees will be touched here. So you're engaging your legs, you're taking them on, and down, and then you're going to push the ground away, and launch yourself in the air. Thank you. Thank you, Fairfax. And push your legs, really nice. Push the ground away, launch yourself into the air. And keep doing salsa, you can try going else there. And then go down, tap your legs, and push them around the way to come up. Try it out. Just test yourself. And come down and shake it out. Alright, very nice. We have to finish, but we're gonna dance first because this is nice and gentle. And then we dance here. Alright, so guys, so we have the learning chart. We have somebody's gonna post that breakdown some of this, but otherwise they're already broken down in some of the previous slides that you go towards the end, but we want to give this to you so you don't have to search for them. But we're gonna review what we already learned. And today we're not gonna do anything new, we're just gonna speed it up. We're gonna go fast. We're gonna go with original tempo. So just to review the steps we've done so far, it was called basic, pushing left together, left tap right, right together, right tap left. Together, left tap right, right together, right tap left. And this is called basic. That's what you always kind of return to, like a home base between anything else you're doing. And as it gets faster, you want to keep your steps smaller so you don't have to lose time shifting from foot to foot. You just want to step, keep it all underneath you. And we do forwards and backwards. So we do left, right, left, tap, and right, left, right, tap, left, right, left, tap, stepping back on the same foot and forwards on the same foot that you tap. So when you tap your foot, it means the next step, you're going to be stepping on it on that foot like that. So that. We did just step. Sometimes I said this is a little too fast at this point. If you feel confused, just do step tap and try and stay on the knees. Keep it right under you. Step tap. And you don't have to shift your weight all the way. If you're doing this, you can just keep it in the middle, from side to side. We've done some just kind of rocking down. Our basic step together, step tap right, right together, right left. And we've done without stepping. So we just put our weight left, right, and left, and right, like you're throwing both hand to hand. You're just kind of throwing your body weight from foot to foot. And again, if it's quick, this makes small. Just gonna kind of let it from foot to foot and try and hit this, try and hit that rip. And we can, if you want to do some arms, we can also do some arms. We're just gonna doing it here. Oh my goodness, thank you. Thank you. You guys does this morning. Okay, great. Let's get ready for our jump out. We'll call it out. And you can always go to your Snapchat if you feel it's looking too fast. And this is a picture that definitely. Step back. All right, Fireflies. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being on this road together, all of us, and being there for each other, supporting each other in our journey. So I'm going to wish you a wonderful day, my Fireflies. Be back with you on Wednesday, and oh, hooray, thank you. We will be posting some breakdowns and some other videos. Very shortly. All right, my Fireflies. Love coming to all of you. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.